Hi guys, I am really sorry it's been a little while. I've just been a little bit busy lately. I haven't been feeling well the last few days. We had Thanksgiving, and then I was getting like 500 flyers ready, and I hire some minions to get those out to some neighborhoods for marketing. Sorry about that. Anyways, I've been swamped. I've been busy, and I've been a little bit or a lot tired, and so I have shirked my responsibilities. But I didn't want to deliver some 3 minute monstrosity of a boring video that nobody was interested in watching. So I figured you would be more happy when I was prepared to sit down and do this properly and give you something that you might have fun listening to. So here I am. So I was trying to think of stuff that I haven't told you guys before, and I remembered something. I actually remembered it because I accidentally saw the thing that I was talking about by happenstance, and I was like, oh my god, I forgot all about that. So basically, I'm not sure, maybe 12 to 15 years ago, probably 15 years ago, maybe longer than that, actually. I think it was somewhere in 2008, 2009. I was actually on the show Cheaters. Now, I want to kind of explain how that came about first. So, so what happens on Cheaters is that most of those, like most of the actual recordings and stuff, are actually real people, but they also sign a contract that basically says if the show pays for surveillance and it's found out that the significant other is cheating, but the person decides not to go through with it, like doesn't want to be on TV for any reason, then they sign over the rights to the actual story. So that means they give permission for actors to act out the story however they see fit. So that Cheaters wasn't just wasting the money on all the surveillance and all that stuff. So that's kind of the premise for this whole thing. Okay, so what happened was a very good friend of mine, Dawn. She drove a limo at the time. Now she drives a party bus, but she's always been such a kind and sweet and thoughtful person, and she was making really really good money. And she knew that I was struggling with money. I was working hard, but I was doing my best to make ends meet at that point. And so she happened to have the Cheaters executives in her limo, maybe even Joey Greco, the host guy. And he had mentioned that he had someone bow out of a show, and they were in Vegas doing a filming for it, and they needed actors to play the parts of the people, and that they were paying $400 for about a couple hours of work. So she called me immediately because she knew it was the kind of thing that I would totally be on board for, and she knew I really needed the money, and so of course I went all for it. So I play a lesbian girl who got cheated on, and and basically I catch her in Vegas, and we kind of mobbed up on the strip. There was kind of all these real people who had no idea what was going on, so a whole bunch of just regular citizens kind of attitude made it kind of funny, and uh, and the whole thing was improv. So there wasn't any like lines I had to memorize or anything like that. I mean, I felt stupid. I watch it and I feel like it looks stupid too, but um, but I went all the way through it. The other girl and the girl she was cheating on me with, both of them kept smiling and laughing during the filming. So they ended up blurring their faces out so they didn't ruin the whole thing and waste everybody's time. So um, actually, there's a lot of it when I'm following her, trying to get her to talk to me, and she refuses. And so I decide, because I am who I am, to add some dramatic comedic value to the show. And I snatched her up by the hair. I even thought about it really quickly, and I used my left hand so that I wouldn't like really harm her. Because right-handed, I might accidentally actually hurt her. But I snatched her up by the hair. So you'll see, if you watch the episode, you'll actually see her kind of squeak and like jump back, and that's all real. She wasn't expecting that. It was a big surprise. The executives loved it, by the way. I got some big old time big props for that one. But so anyways, the episode itself, it's in season 6. I'm going to tell you which one it is, because I'm a nice person, but don't make fun of me because I feel really stupid. I watched it and oh my god, I don't know if you guys have ever watched yourself. I can't even watch these videos without feeling like a total dumbass because I can't watch myself. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's just me or if any of you guys have that issue where you can't watch yourself on video because nobody else sees you as lame or totally sideways or weird. But when you watch yourself, it's just surreal. It's a weird experience. And so I try to watch the whole thing, but I just feel stupid. I'm wearing terrible shoes considering I have scoliosis. So please don't make fun of me that I'm walking around like I have a stick up my ass because I'm wearing some like platform heels with jeans, trying to walk around on the Vegas Strip, trying to be angry. By the way, all tears, fake tears. You know I don't cry in public, so don't try to say you saw me cry because that's all fake. But and don't make fun of me for walking like I have a stick in my butt because I do have a twisted spine, and that's why I don't wear heels like really at all anymore because it just hurts and I look stupid and I look like a stork basically in shoes. So there's that. But other than that, I'm going to tell you which episode it is so that you guys can see it. So it's obviously the names have been changed. So the real person's last name I think was Turner, but they used my first name just to make it easier to keep track of us so we don't have to remember who was who. So if you just go onto YouTube and Google Cheaters Season 6 Crystal Turner, it'll pop right up. It's the first story of 2 for the episode. And you'll see it and you'll know it's me. I mean, I'm quite a bit younger, so I have a lot less of this forehead wrinkle thing I got going on. And but you can still tell it's me. You can tell. But I mean, I kind of look the same too, considering I was like, I think in my late 20s when I did it. So that makes me feel a little bit better, at least, about my whole aging process thing I got going on. I got some kind of a pleasant surprise, and my mom actually sent me a really beautiful, really expensive gift basket for Christmas. And that was nice considering she usually doesn't do that sort of thing. So maybe she likes me more than I thought she did, anyways, or now, anyways. But that was really nice. And there was about, I don't know, 10 or 12 pears in there. So now I'm going to make probably 2 pear pies, one for the neighbor who's a really sweet old guy who always does nice things for us, like takes our trash out every week and he sweeps our walk in our driveway, and he just does a lot of neat things without being asked, and that means a lot to me. I'm sorry I look so rough. I still don't feel good. I've had a sore throat all day. I'm a little stuffed up. I got these like bags under my eyes right now. I'm just not feeling very good. And my hair is clean, but it looks stupid for some reason. So I don't know about that either. But long story short, if you guys want to see me make a total fool of myself, go look at my Cheaters episode and give me some comments. Tell me what you think. Watch it first and then tell me what you think, because you shouldn't form any opinions until you actually see it. It's pretty embarrassing, But again, while I'm throwing myself out on Front Street, I might as well. It is a funny story, and it did have a funny outcome. And so, yeah, I think I've had a really kind of a weird life. I feel like I've had a weird life. A lot of weird, unique things have happened to me. And you don't think about it when you live the life, but then you're later and you're thinking about, back into some of the stuff you do. And I realized, like, I feel boring, but I guess when I think about it, I really haven't been through a ton of boring stuff. I guess, you go through your life and you do your normal everyday stuff, and then weird stuff happens, and it's notable things, but you string it all together and it makes a nice set of stories, but you still don't feel like, because it didn't all happen back to back, so you don't really feel like you've done anything. um, I'm probably boring now. I mean, when it comes down to it, but it's not the point. I am very excited about Christmas. I am probably not going to be uploading as per the like every Friday schedule, just until after Christmas. But whenever I have time, I will throw a video out there, especially if I have good stuff to talk about. And it's just, again, because Christmas time is frantic. I'm doing everything I can to get all this extra stuff done, and I don't know if you can see it in my eyes, but I'm tired. I'm worn a little bit thin right now, but we're just trying to survive the holidays. Christmas is both my most favorite and least favorite time of the year for this reason. I love the thought of it, the feelings behind it. I love the festivities and the sentiment and the food and the presents, to giving presents to people. It makes me feel good and happy. But at the same time, I dread when it's coming, and I'm always glad when it's over. Because it's just so stressful to make sure that you got presents for everyone. And remember, I have 7 kids that are all actually talking to me now, and grandkids and friends and house kids. And so I'm just trying to stay on top of it and make sure that nobody gets their feelings hurt, and I'm still within a budget that I'm struggling to maintain. But I'm also really sad when Christmas is over at the same time, because it's one of the best times of the year, even though it is the worst time and the most stressful. But I hope you guys all have a wonderful holiday. I love you all. I'm sorry I've neglected you a little bit, but I wanted to have something fun to talk about that was interesting to listen to, and not just kind of shoveling horse shit at you. Okay. I love you guys. I would appreciate some likes and comments and whatnot. The channel is starting to slowly grow on its own. So anyone who feels like just hitting the quick like button on any of the videos for me, it helps. It would, I think, be bigger if people knew it was here more than anything, because of all the earlier videos especially. So if anyone has a little time on their hands and they feel bored and feel like helping out, you can go on any past videos and hit the like button, and it will help get the algorithm moving, and that would be really helpful, and I appreciate it a lot. And I hope you guys all have the best holidays ever. And again, I will talk to you again before Christmas. I am not going to neglect you that long or anything. I just didn't want to say, oh, I'm going to be here on this day, I promise, and then not be able to deliver that. But I will have another one here before Christmas, okay? All right, I will talk to you guys soon.